We have a gentleman on the line, and I'm gonna see if I can unmute him real quick. His name is Claude Civil. See if we can unmute him real quick. Mr. Claude Civil, there we go.
Bam.
All right, fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm bringing on one of our partners, Mr. Claude Silva. So, Mr. Claude Silva, can you give everybody a little bit about who you are, your background, your experience, if you don't mind?
Oh, absolutely. As Derek mentioned, my name is Claude Silva. Good morning, everyone. My background, I am a Marine. Well, I did 10 years in the Marine Corps. I've been in law enforcement now for 34 years, of which the last 14 years I've actually served in the courts division, which affords me the opportunity to actually be in probate court from time to time. I'm an entrepreneur, and I actually came across this business. One of my business partner of mine, great friend of mine, Jarvis Belly, we constantly brainstorm on things, and he came across this, and he said, "Bro, I got something for us." I said, "What you got, Jay?" And I'm gonna tell you, at the end of the day, what it really boiled down to, with WTA, what Derek and Brian have put together here, it really lined up with my morals and my values. And the product that really got my attention at that time, and was the staple of the business, was the estate planning software. And I can tell you, I've become very educated in that process, and there's nothing like educating the public to what is going on and what I see in a day-to-day basis being in probate court, okay? Probate court is real. What you don't know is if you have an estate of value, and you may think you have a will and that's going to be suffice. I would tell you, as the professor mentioned, a will go to probate. Only thing you need to have is a couple of people say, "I don't agree with that," and guess what? It's going to be tied up. And there are 10 steps in that probate process, which can make this a very lengthy thing. They don't tell you that whoever's doing the inventory is going to be responsible for the finances that go with being in probate. Okay, you got to get bonded, you got to do an inventory. All those things cost, and a lot of people are not prepared for that. And the sad thing is, when you're in that, unfortunately, God forbid, if it comes unexpectedly, now you got to make major decisions with the thought of you just lost someone you weren't prepared for, and that's not the time to be making decisions,
right?
Because you don't have clear mind.
That's right.
Okay, so that's one of the things I love about what we have in place with this estate planning software. It's really, think about it. This thing is, and the professor touched on it a little bit, it's convenient, it's affordable, it's simple, it's secure, and the funding kit that we have in it is, the value of that by itself is priceless. It drives us, and I could go on and on, but I'm gonna tell you what I love about this company is Derek and Brian are continually trying to find ways to help us increase our legacy. All right, we have multiple things that we would generate residual income for, and it's a peak and pass system, which is priceless. People, I can't do that, and you can't ask someone, "Do you know something?" and say, "Hey, I got someone that would talk to you about this," because that ain't my expertise, and they take care of all the. You just referred them, and they're gonna take care of all that for you. That's a beautiful thing.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's the Deputy Claude Civil, and we appreciate all that you bring. He brings a wealth of knowledge. You heard him say, "I was in the Marine Corps." He's once a Marine, always a Marine. That's on place there for certain, all the way across the board. We appreciate what you bring to the table. And ladies and gentlemen, he's always on our leaders board, getting a check with the combo with his team that he's building, both he and his partner out there, his business partner, doing it. And the great thing about all this, no license required for any of this stuff.